So I do feel that reading is one of the most important skills that you can teach a child, and there are lots of things you could do to help them read at an early age. So I'm making this video to document the amount of progress my daughter made over the last 1.5 years. So we did. My daughter is now 7, and of course we started reading from a very young age, uh, reading to her, and her very first book was this one, which, as you can see, was a second-hand book we got. And this is a story of the green sheep. I don't know if you are familiar with this particular story, but this was one of the first books that we would read to her, and then she was very fond of the book. Then eventually, there were other stories that we started reading to her. But I knew almost always that the key to getting her to read well would be sight words. So I made a list of 100 most common words used in English, and then went ahead and made small uh, cue cards, and then I started quizzing her on the different words, and we worked with that for a long period of time, and it kind of really jumped her reading level quite a bit. But around a year and a half ago, I still was trying to look for other ways to challenge her reading ability. So eventually I went ahead and I started using this book, The Wizard of Oz. So we started this book back in the October of 2018, and she took about 110 days to read this book, and around February of 2019 she completed reading this book. So we would do just about a paragraph of reading from the book, and then on some days she would do a page. And as her reading ability improved, she would herself insist to read more, and then she would read a couple of pages, and there would be days, of course, when she did not read, and so 110 days it took. So what prompted me making this video was what happened yesterday, and my daughter, she was running out of books to read, and then she finally picked up Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. She picked up this book and she read through the book, and then went through about half of the second book. I don't know exactly how much time she took to read it, but I think she went through 1.5 book within a short period of time. Now the most important thing is when we generally look at children who are successful at accomplishing a particular goal, we attribute it to talent, but I don't think it is talent. I think it is hard work, and the more you work on this, it's better. So I have a lot of ideas that I will be sharing on the channel, and please go ahead and subscribe, and if you like the video, I'll be grateful. And if you have any kind of questions regarding how you could do the same with your children, please feel free to write to me, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day.